All right, folks, influenced by obesity, diabetes, and heart disease in their own families, Kareem Cook and Claude Tellis found a way to address this issue by creating a product that they said can help underserved communities. It is called Naturade. It is a plant-based product. Protein shake. Claude and Kareem join me now from Los Angeles, California. Glad to have you on the show. Gentlemen, how are you doing?
Doing well. Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us.
So this is obviously a very competitive market. Protein shakes have been hugely popular. How have you been able to set yourself apart in the marketplace?
Okay. Well, first of all, Claude and I, the vision and mission of our company is different than other companies, right? So we sell a protein. There's protein in our shake, but our shake is designed to help you lose weight by giving you a clean, plant-based product that has 21 vitamins and minerals, dietary fiber, and omega. It's a complete meal. And our plan is to try and get people to lose a little bit of weight so that the 100 million people in this country who are pre-diabetic can go from pre-diabetic to health. And we know that diabetes is a crisis that affects the country. There are 30 million people who have diabetes. However, we know that the African-American community is disproportionately affected by this disease. And Claude and I were moved to do something about it when we saw the majority of the people in our families succumbing to diabetes early on in their lives.
And talk about that when you say what you saw in your family, and what were those conversations like?
Yeah, so in my family's from Louisiana, and basically all of us grow up on on that kind of a diet where you're eating fried foods, and you're not really kind of looking at the outcomes that your eating has. And so I think a big part of what we're trying to do is educate the community in terms of how to eat clean, and also helping us link like how we eat to those outcomes. And so relative to our product, what we're trying to focus folks on is that, hey, look, if you're eating, a bacon egg biscuit from McDonald's, or eating a bagel or a donut, figure out ways to substitute that. And our product is taken as a smoothie with protein powder. You can mix in blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. It's a great tasting option. And so we want to get people focused on that they're great tasting substitutes to high fat and high sugar options.
And one of the things that that I think is interesting, again, when you talk about it, I've tried some plant-based products, and a lot of them suck. So I actually tried your product, and I'm gonna pull up a second. So Avery Woodley, who we had on the show last week, she actually posted about your product on her Instagram, and she says, "Roland, you gotta try it." And I did. But it's so funny, I made the mistake because my previous protein shakes, it was 1 scoop. And then, of course, yours was 2 scoops. And I was like, well, it actually tastes a little bit thin. Then, of course, I realized it was 2 scoops. But the taste is a lot better. And I can tell you, as a matter of fact, I travel with my protein shaker, and I have several days worth of product with me, and so in terms of putting it together, was that also something that you wanted to ensure that your taste, that it does taste good, and it's not like a lot of other vegan products where you kind of like, let me just sort of just quickly swallow it so I can tolerate it?
Yeah. So because of who we're talking to, right? We are sold in Whole Foods as well as Target as well as Costco. However, the majority of people that go into Whole Foods, they're primarily a consumer that knows what they want. They know they want to be healthy. They don't care about if it tastes like sand. But we're talking to people who, we're asking people to put down the bacon cheeseburger for a night or the grape soda, and it better taste good if you're asking people to do, something on that level. And so we designed it to be still low glycemic. So if you're diabetic, you can take it. However, we wanted to, we have like 3 to 4 brands of organic cane sugar, as well as a little stevia. And we were able to find a stevia that didn't have an aftertaste, just a little bit of it so that we can keep it low glycemic. And we designed it for the health outcomes. Now, there are products that you're talking about that definitely taste like sand, right? But those companies, and kudos to them. Their mission is to, maybe do something about environmental crises or animal rights, but we're really trying to save people's lives. And so we're addressing the health. And so we want it to taste good so that you continue to do it.
Yeah, we like to say that we're plant-based for meat eaters. So we know that taste is critical, and the people who we're talking to, like Kareem said, we're in Costco. We also do really well on Amazon, and if you go and look at our ratings, we're a 4.5 out of 5 on Amazon because our taste is so good. Is that we're hitting that opportunity gap, which we know are people in our families and people of color. So we want to make sure that it's easy for all of us to make that transition.
All right, we're going to do questions from our panel. Let me first start with Joe.
Gentlemen, I really appreciate this product on a lot of levels because, among other things, my wife is vegan, and she wants to see me get closer to being vegan. Love conquers all. I'm not all the way over there, but I love the idea that this is actually something that tastes good. So here's my question. Do you foresee, if there's success with this product, you going into other vegan products? Because I would say that there's a lot of vegan stuff out there that could taste better. Are there other fronts in the war?
Yeah, so right now we're working on a ready to drink, which is a liquid product. So you can just take it, open up a cap and drink it. We're working on different variations of this product, as well as we're trying to really make it easily distributed to the people who need the most. We're trying to get to the food deserts. We're trying to have an affordable price that everyone could afford. And so we are constantly, in the lab creating, and we have 2 new products that we'll be launching probably Q2 next year.
Great. Fantastic. Thanks.
Teresa?
Hey guys, thank you so much for this product. I have a few friends that are vegan. One of them I just texted and I said, hey, what's a question for these guys? So one, please reiterate what your product name is, and if you have a website. And another thing is, are you guys actually, I know you guys are e-commerce, but are you looking to do any storefront?